Alright guys, so one of the last videos I did was I was using my 500-pound high impact abrasion resistant monofilament that I use for my leaders to use as my weed eater line. One of our subscribers suggested that I use our cable instead. So I thought of it, and so on that note, I went ahead and I brought two different sizes to give it a shot. Obviously, I'm going to start out with my thinner size, which is 250-pound test, which is a 32 of an inch on that. And I did two different colors on both, and I got my 600-pound, taking it up a notch with the heavier test line. But it gives me the ability to find out if this will work. And he did warn me that once this is on, to be very careful because it cuts like a razor blade. I kind of like that because then that means I don't have to use as much gas trying to sit there and cut through things where it'll cut through it immediately. So that's why I'm kind of going with the thinner one first to see how well it works. And as you can tell with the yard, got a lot of fence line to go all the way around to cut it. And so I know my mom really appreciates this. Something I got to do anyways, but let's see which one works better. I mean, granted, we might not get to that just depending on what happens here. But if we do, at least we'll be able to know, okay, it only went this far. And it'll be a pretty good test on it. Granted, I'm only going to give it one shot just because I got very little daylight left in the day, and I'm actually doing two, yeah, beautiful Sunday. Very blessed to be here, and thank you for watching. So let's start out with that. And then, all right, so on this, you see I have crimps put on the end of that. I'm actually going to crimp it down because, as I said before, I normally had to melt down my edge here because what I originally did was try a single strand heavy wire. Well, through the use, I ended up pulling it out and it messed up the grooves in there. So right now I don't have the money to replace that. So what I've been doing is melting down the edges, and it's been working just fine. And since I'm not having to replace my monos all the time, it has given me the ability to not have to really worry about it. But I'm doing a little prep work, and then what I'm doing now is I'm crimping up the ends of my coated cable there, and that way that'll act as my catch, so that way it doesn't go past those teeth that are normally there to catch my monofilament. So let's see. Now the other thing is, this is my original strand of mono that I use. So it looks like it's a little on the long end, but because it's a thinner wire, it may work easier. I won't find out until I actually do it. So let's see how it goes. Starting out with test 250-pound coated cable for weed eater line. Alright, so to give you an idea of what I'm going to be weeding, it's all this fence line here. And most of it ain't too bad, except the little patch there. Starting to weed eat there, you know. Obviously, I'm going to get behind the building over here, in front of the building, around the doghouse, in the doghouse, you know, around that fence, all the way around the back fence line, along this fence. Now, it's tricky because the next door neighbors, as you can tell, got the National Woods Forest in their backyard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the fence line up and down this way where their grass is growing through onto our property. So next time you see me, all of this will be trimmed up, and that'll be the backyard. Front yard will be next, and this will be test number 1 with the 250-pound test. Let's see how it does. Trust me with power tools. I don't know about that, but we'll find out. It's a little cold out here. Alright, so that's a no-go with the 250-pound. Roger that. Yep. So I hit one little branch, and you see where it hit it, and it started slicing through, got through it, but broke off immediately afterwards. Yeah, that ain't gonna work out for me, so. Yeah, that's the 250 pound. Let's see if y'all can see that. That's the 250. That's what's left of one of the strands. The other one's popped out before I could do anything. So, time to step up to the big boy, 600 pound. See how it goes. And just gonna test something. I'm gonna take it down about an inch. It may be a little too long. That could work against it, but don't know until we find out. Let's see. Alright, so I just got done, and literally I'm done because got eaten down to the nubs there, but I was able to get the whole fence line all the way around, and I'll give you a little rundown of what we did. I don't know if I'm impressed or not, but we'll find out. So I started there, worked my way around. Nice little clean fence line there. And remember, around the building, there was some big old bushes right there in the back. Well, all those are cleaned out. Oh yeah. So, pretty thick stalks. Kind of thinking I'm impressed, but I don't know yet. Around this building, which is the doghouse. Got up in there. Around there, around this wooden platform here. Now there's the other side of that building. I mean, you see, I cleaned it out very nice. Fence line there. There. I even hit this wire here, which I got cable cutters. I'm probably going to move that out of the way. Yeah, I mean, I did pretty good on those. The only thing now is, remember, I've done this with the monofilament. So now, is it worth my money to go with the coated cable, which is 600 pound test? But as you can see along that fence line, I mean, I got real close. It was all hanging over, even around this tree. I hit a few branches, thinking maybe I might be able to cut it. Didn't work. But all that thick bush, which is coming up and over, and I'm talking, this is about 3 foot right here. Got it all nice and clean. So I'm still undecided on it. I think I'm going to give it a few more tries with that 600 pound. Because, I mean, that's pretty nice to go along the fence line. Trim it all the way. And I mean, I went all the way to the back of my mom's house. Let's see. About right here is where I stopped. And as you can tell, I missed that. But that's where I ended. And actually, that's where the other one ended, the 250. I only got around the corner and baseline over here. So, that's going to be a nice one to think about. I think I'm going to give it a few more shots because I've been doing the 500 for a while. Let's just see how it takes me. All right, so it took me 22 minutes to finish the yard. I didn't time it before with the 500-pound test because I never really thought I would come to this bridge. But now I'm crossing it. I know the 250 is out of the pocket. Ain't trying that one again. 600 though does have a chance. We'll give it another shot, see how it goes. But that's gonna be another week because I cut the yard every week. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Actually, I'll test it again tomorrow because I got to cut my own yard. So put it against concrete and metal fence the same way, whereas here it's just nothing but metal fence and grass. That might be a determining factor because it's the same thing. You know, normally I take 2 strands of the 500 the same way, you know, one on each side to finish this yard, and then I replace it. Then I do it at my house the same way. So tomorrow we'll find out, see how it goes. Rocking and rolling, so stay tuned. Hey, the 2,000 mark of subscribers is almost here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're missing out. And also too, I've got a very important deal coming up, and it's going to make it to where every 250 subscribers, 250, 500, and 750, will be able to get a small gift from us. Now, every 1,000 subscribers, so the next one will be the 3,000 mark, we're going to be doing a big giveaway. So, we'll see. But here's the trick. Not really a trick. Here's the way we're going to run it. What I'm going to end up doing is in every video that's leading up to the 250, 500, and 750, there's going to be a way to enter those drawings for those prizes. Because what I need to do is I need to elevate the amount of people that are actually watching our channel instead of just subscribing to the channel. See, because what it does is when y'all actually watch and y'all give us a thumbs up, it raises our ability to help and pay it forward. And what I mean by that is YouTube pays us. Okay, cool. But I don't want to just sit there and do nothing with it. I want to elevate y'all as well. So what I'm going to do is the more views we can get, the more we can help y'all, the higher the prizes can be on giveaways. So I definitely want to get big. I want to learn a lot of knowledge, but I need y'all's help as well. Or watch our video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know how we're doing, and obviously remember, it's a family-oriented channel, so please keep your comments and or thoughts in a positive manner. If you have a negative deal, you know, we really don't have time for drama in our channel. I mean, it's already enough in everybody's life, so not here. Let's keep it positive, keep looking to help each other out, and I'll see you on the next one as I will engage on how we're going to start doing this. 250, 500, and 750. Every time we hit one of those, and each 1,000, we the grand prize. So, stay tuned. See how fast we can make this channel grow.